This is part 10 of step-by-step vitrectomy, bimanual vitrectomy in diabetics. In unimanual vitrectomy, we use only one hand, while the other hand is holding the light all the time. To use both hands and to go for bimanual vitrectomy, we had to insert a force trocar and inserting a light pipe inside the trocar, what is called a chandelier light. Now we can use both hands in manipulating membranes in PDR. And these are the photos of different light pipes used in bimanual surgery. Now, what are the advantages of bimanual vitrectomy? The first advantage is less incidence of retinal breaks. Always in bimanual surgery we do delamination, holding the membrane with a forceps and using the scissor for cutting the epicenters and the points of connection between the membrane and the retina. So, during unimanual vitrectomy, holding and peeling the membrane may lead to cutting the epicenter, cutting the retina, and leading to iatrogenic retinal breaks, while doing delamination in bimanual surgery is more safe as less incidence of retinal breaks. This leads to a shorter surgery time. Also, bimanual vitrectomy helps to deal safely with peripheral membranes with peripheral thin retina, because the peripheral retina is so thin, so holding and peeling the membranes in the peripheral retina can lead to inevitable iatrogenic retinal breaks. Also, dealing safely with fibrovascular brood attachments. These attachments are so strong, and dealing with peeling of these membranes will lead to injury to the retina. Dealing well with more difficult cases of combined traction and rhegmatogenous retinal detachment. In these cases, the retina is mobile, and doing fold-back delamination or doing peeling will lead to cutting the retina. So, doing bimanual surgery using the forceps and the scissor will help to avoid any iatrogenic retinal breaks. Also, dealing well with uncontrolled bleeding points in unimanual surgery when there is a bleeding point and then going outside to bring a diathermy probe and then going inside again, the bleeding point disappears. While in bimanual surgery, we can aspirate the blood with the cutter or with the float needle while using diathermy at the same moment to be held to cauterize the bleeding point. So, what are the instructions which can help us during bimanual surgery? First thing, always try to fixate the trocar in the proper position. This differs according to the case and according to the site of the membranes. We have to put the light fixating against the point of membranes, but the membranes may be present in multiple sites, so the second point, the assistant can dynamically manipulate the chandelier light during surgery. Manipulation of this light probe can help to eliminate different points of interest. The third point, when using one hand for holding a membrane, don't forget this hand during dissection with the other hand. The hand holding the membrane can make more than needed traction on the membrane, leading to breaks in the underlying retina below the membrane, or even breaks in the retina besides the membrane. In sulfatics and aphakics, we can do shaving with indentation with the other hand. Also, this is applied for doing laser in the far periphery. Another point, during shaving with the help of assistant indentation, be cautious in shaving the area besides the chandelier, as the indented retina could hit the inserted light probe. Always remember, bimanual surgery is like unimanual one. We always need to identify well the spaces of dissection. We can't go blindly at any area without a clear plane of dissection. This is an example of bimanual surgery in diabetics. After doing curved vitrectomy and circumcising the peripheral vitreous, now we are ready to attack the membrane bimanually. As we see in the video, the forceps is holding the membrane and the scissor is used to cut the bridges between the retina and the membrane. The scissor can be used while closed to make a blunt dissection between the membrane and the retina. Can be used open vertically to cut the membrane and making a segmentation in the membrane, and it can be used horizontally, of course, to cut the epicenters between the membrane and the retina, and this is the most used function of the scissor. always concentrating with our eyes to see the epicenters to cut until finally eliminating all the bridges, and the membrane is now free in the vitreous cavity, and then removing the membrane with the cutter with the help of the other instruments. Looking for any peripheral membranes to remove all the membranes until the far periphery, then doing shaving and doing PRP, and thank you.